Hi everyone, hi and welcome to our Soul Tribe event. I'm Tanya and I have been on this journey now for over 3 years. This journey has been pretty incredible and you will hear a little bit about it tonight. So when I first started, I actually came from a place of being really unwell. So I had a lot of autoimmune issues going on. I had a lot of chronic pain. I had a lot of joint pain. I had a lot of exhaustion. I had adrenal fatigue. So I was pretty exhausted every day. And I had a lot of things like hair loss and skin rashes. And I was sick all the time. So I was constantly getting sick. My gut health wasn't great. I had leaky gut. So I had a whole lot of inflammation all through my body. And my gut just wasn't working properly. So, I came into this as a customer. I discovered that our beautiful program and our nutritional support products, and it made sense to me right from the start. I understood the Mind, Body, Soul program because that's what I love. But I also understood that fruits and veggies are really good for us. We were raised knowing that fruit and veggies are our body's fuel, nature's medicine. And, I fully understand that your body is a really well-oiled machine. It knows exactly what to do. It knows how to function. It knows how to heal itself. It just needs the right environment to do that. And all part of that is ensuring that our mind, our body, and our soul are aligned as well as really good nutrition. So what you're going to hear tonight is you're going to hear so you're going to hear more about what our program and our product is and how we share it with people, what it's all about, and why, understand a little bit around our philosophies and things. And then you're going to hear some beautiful stories. You're going to hear from customers and how it's really supported their health going forward. And then we're going to hear a little bit about the business, our model, and why it works so well. And you'll also hear some stories from some of our beautiful team who have really benefited from the program. I mean, from the business. I mean, from my perspective, it's changed my life literally. My life looks completely different than it does 3 years ago, and you'll hear stories from these other beautiful team members as well, which I'm always excited to share. And I'm such a story girl. It's my favorite part of the whole event. So really excited. Let's get started. I'm going to pass you on over to the gorgeous Tammy, and she is such a guru on nutrition. So she's going to be sharing all about our program and our products.
Hi, everybody. Welcome. Thanks for coming along tonight and joining us. And so I'm just going to share with you what exactly do we do? What is the Soul Project about? So just going to break it down a little bit. We are a group of people who really like to help other people become healthier and go on a bit of a healing journey or break some cycles or some bad habits or something. So what we offer is a way to connect in with a wonderful hub of people and programs that we have that are specifically designed to support someone in a journey to change up their health and their wellness a little bit. We have some really amazing programs running at the moment. Some people have partway or just about through their 8-week detox, which was a launch of a wonderful program that we had. So yeah, basically we like to work holistically. We believe that in order to have really good health, we actually need to have more than just really good food. It's 3 things to this really, and that is mind, body, and soul. So what we do is we educate and share information that helps support people to incorporate all 3 of these things into their healing journey. We often find that when somebody's sick, one of these or a couple of these are missing. And sometimes, just going to the gym, working out, dieting, buying the latest stuff is not all that's wrong. And so we try to look a little bit deeper and a little bit more meaningfully about what wellness really means to us and how we can really set up a plan and a program that is easy to follow. Just a little disclosure, if you're hearing snoring, it's my dogs because this is live. I couldn't kick them out, they'll bust in. So yeah, they'll say hi too. Anyway, so we offer these programs up to really try and encourage people to have a look at what they're doing. A lot of us have really busy lives, and we're just not keeping up with really good nutrition. We also have a little bit of a concept called Plate Up, where we look at people's plates and we see what portion of them is actually, carbs, proteins, fats, and things like that, and we balance it out a little bit more. So what we notice is the average family, most of the plate, 80% or so, is all processed foods and carbohydrates. And so we want to try and transform that back a little bit more so that it's more of a 60-30-10. So you might have 60% vegetable-based carbohydrates and fibers, and then you would have about 30% that is good proteins. That will be maybe animal, plant, tofu, whatever your favorite protein is. And then we really focus also on having really good healthy fats in the diet as well. So 10% of your plate should have some really nice oils, avocado, some maybe hemp seeds, or just whatever's giving you a really high omega nutrition as well. So that's what our most of the recipes and the program based on nutrition is all designed around that. And then we also bring in some really nice mindful techniques, some meditation, some exercise, yoga, whatever you like. There's a customer hub that is absolutely bursting with all this goodness in it. And so what we do to help people through their journey, like we can offer a whole lot of solutions and, recipes and everything else like that, how to, motivation or yoga or whatever. But then we want to look at also how do we lift people nutritionally from where they are to where they really ideally need to be. And so we work through 3 systems in the body with that. We like our 3s, they're a magic number. And so the 3 systems are our central nervous system, then our gut and digestive system, and then our immune system as well. That is where we company up our, our soul project with the Juice Plus company, and we bring all the nutritional products into our programs as well. And so anyone who's on our programs, anyone who's in our group, our customer hub and everything, they will also be on this journey with us with some nutrition as well. So I'm just going to go through and introduce some of these products to you. And I'm going to start at the top with our central nervous system, which is our brain function, which is our moods, concentration, all those kind of things. These all come down to what good omegas and things we're feeding our body. And so that's where we start introducing some really good plant-based vegan omegas to people. And these have all been basically hand-picked for their very, very high omegas, and they are doing 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9 omegas. So, if you're just taking fish oil, it's probably really high in omega-3, but that's probably all. There's also a lot of things about the omega fish industry that we're not really 100% comfortable with. One of them is that the fish actually don't make omegas, they eat them from an algae. So what we do with these is we actually grow the algae ourselves in pristine, controlled environment that is 100% sustainable because the company grows their own. So that, some seed buckthorn berries, some raspberry seed oil, some pomegranate seed oil, some tomato seed oil, and a little bit of safflower oil in there as well, all picked because they are so high in the omegas that we're trying to get in here in the perfect balance. And so 100% vegan, even the casings, even the capsules they're in. And the other really important thing is we don't heat any of the oils, they're all cold pressed. And this is absolutely essential with any oil that you're eating, even if it's your cooking oils, you want ones that will handle a high heat, because as soon as you start to heat an oil, sunlight, temperature, anything like that starts to create rancidity in the oils, and then they actually become an inflammatory food in your body. And this is where a lot of illness comes from, is inflammation. And people don't think about things like what they're cooking their food in, or what they're putting on it, or the oils they're taking. This is really big. Okay, so just moving on a little bit further down, we've got the other thing about feeding your central nervous system, I've just got to add this in, is that as you're trying to function better and you're wanting to digest and get nutrition out of food better, you actually need to have balanced moods. And the omegas really help balance the myelin sheath. They nourish your central nervous system and the myelin sheath so that you can actually relax, and you're not creating quite so much stress hormones and so much cortisol in your body. It helps relax all of that and nurture it. So when you're able to relax, then you're able to bring in the next food, work on the gut in a way that your body can actually relax, absorb, and take in the nutrition. And so what we do, we're going down into the tummy with our amazing complete shakes. Okay, these are a protein shake, but they're not just a protein shake. I've been very, very sick of most of the shakes on the market, and one of the things was flavor. Another thing was just what's in them. There didn't seem to be anything really beneficial apart from a lot of pee. And so when I first came into these, I wasn't super keen, because I'd tried an awful lot of them, and I'd done my dash with powders and shakes and everything, and I'd had literally a guts full. And so it took me a few months to really kind of give these a go tentatively, because I was also very strictly keto. I was concerned about sugar, everything. I cared more about what I was taking out of myself rather than what I was putting in, which was not a ideal plan. Along with a lot of other kind of diets like that, you've got to find a happy medium. And these really did help me get into that happy medium where I allowed myself to relax and take in some really good gut health and really good gut food. These have got prebiotics in them, which actually feed the probiotics in your stomach. There's French vanilla, there's chocolate. I'm not biased, I like the food. They've got a bit of yucca powder, and what happens is the best way to build up probiotics in your own stomach is actually feed the ones that are already there, and stop putting the stuff in that's killing them as well. So really nourishing these the little babies in your tummy. Really, they're all your good stuff, all the good bacteria, and living in your gut needs food as well. So that's where the fiber comes in. They also have mushrooms for vitamin D and some niacin to raise your mood, so you will feel a little bit of a mood improve with these. They have helped some people absorb iron a bit easier, and also they've just got a wonderful range in here of sprouted seeds and grains and things as well. I don't stomach grains very well. These have been sweet on my tummy, mostly because they're all very sprouted. There's a lot of very organic stuff in here, and the soy is edamame. It's a green water washed soy. So really, really, really beautiful products, and very, very yummy. Versatile, because you can use them for smoothies, baking, energy balls. I make them into chocolate, all kinds of stuff, even a hot drink. Very yummy. And anyway, moving on. We're down to the immune system here, and this is where we just absolutely pump it full of concentrated fruits and veggies. And we also have our beautiful berries as well. So this is our premium range, and there's over 30 fruits, veggies, and berries here. They've all been grown in really, really fertile soil by farms that have been in our company since the day dot. They're family owned, and they're wonderful, and they do everything as spray free, as chemical free as possible, because all of this stuff has to test 0 for sprays before it's even released. Okay, this is really important for me. And for anyone that I forward these on to, this is really big. And so they grow everything also until it is peak ripeness. So there's none of this picking things before they're ripe and then shipping them to some, storing room where they're going to put some gases in and ripen them some more. And then they'll spend another week on a truck to your supermarket. These are picked and smashed up and frozen real quick and dried really, really low temperature. So they're still raw. They're really concentrated. They've pulled out a little bit of the sugar, so they're not high sugar. It's a big thing for me. And really retained all of their phytonutrients and all the micronutrients. These all go into your bloodstream within about 5 to 7 minutes. They're really, really good for your immunity. So these are amazing boost. And also just wanted to add that anyone that purchases 3 or 2 of these 100% gets to sponsor any child of their choosing to have choose your kid for your choose. Anyway, fruit and veggies, but they look like lollies. So I don't know about you, but I've come across some really fussy kids that just won't touch much at all. These are a game changer. I've got kids now that come to my house and they get a chair and help themselves to the jar on my bench. Some of the kids aren't kids either, but I love to share this goodness. And also I'd just like to share all that with this particular supporting the children, giving away free products, all comes from another little sister company we have called Nutrition Plus. Have a look on Facebook at Nutrition Plus. It's a beautiful organisation that is supporting lower socioeconomic children and families to get nutrition and also raise Indigenous awareness and things like that in the community. It's very much based in Australia at the moment. It's actually really active in New Zealand at the moment too, and we love what this organisation's doing. So that's me for now. And I'm just going to hand you over to the next speaker. Sorry, I haven't checked this. You.
Hi guys. Thanks, Tam. You're awesome. I've been on the program since June last year. I was a mess when I joined. I was looking for something, but I just didn't know what. I was suffering with depression. I had been for a long time. Anxiety. I was having massive panic attacks. I had been on antidepressants for 6 years, and I had all these health issues going on that I just couldn't seem to get on top of. I had leaky gut. My skin was a mess. I had really bad acne, rosacea, eczema around my nose, and I took away all my confidence. I wasn't sleeping well. My mood was really low. My kids didn't even want to be around me most of the time because my mood was just so low. And yeah, I was trying lots of different things. I was taking different supplements, doing herbal detoxes. I was doing lots of going to the chiropractor. I had really bad joint pains, and yeah, I just was not in a good space. And yeah, I was having trouble with my teenager as well, with her mental health, and I just knew that there had to be something out there that was that could help me. So I was kind of open-minded. At the time, I was already on my healing journey. I had been doing a lot of mindfulness podcasts and things like that. And I had been studying holistic wellness. So when this journey came along, I jumped at it because I knew that I needed more nutrients in my body. I knew that I needed to make changes in my lifestyle. And so I just love this program. It's helped me in so many ways. I'm not exhausted anymore. I've got my skin cleared up. I got off medication, so I'm not on any medication at all, thanks to this program. I started exercising and sleeping better, and just my overall wellness and my kids' health has just changed a lot in that time. So yeah, I couldn't be more grateful for this program and the products that support our health. And yeah, that's about me. So I'm going to pass it over to Julie.
Hi, my name is Julie and I am from Wellington. I have joined program recently, just about a month ago. And so I'm just going to tell you a bit of my story. 8 years ago, when my daughter was born, I got autoimmune condition, rheumatoid arthritis, and that's where my painful journey started. I didn't know at the beginning what is wrong with me, so I went through the doctors, and I was on diclofenac for a year. And after a year, I started to have bleeding. And this was a wake-up call for me to basically do the natural researches. And I was always a believer that there is something that is going to help me. I was also so exhausted with the pain that I had and with not enough energies that at some point of my life, I had a car crash because of the exhaustions, because I fall asleep while driving. Luckily, I wasn't on motorway and I didn't kill myself and I didn't kill anyone. I crashed to the taxi car because it was early morning hours, so no one was in the car. So it was a really wake up call for me if I want to be here around my daughter and enjoy my life, just to start to do something. And I started to do a lot of researches how I can heal myself naturally. I was taking a lot of multivitamins and essential oils and doing baths and creams. And it was kind of helping, but I was still really tired and very low mood and just exhausted. And especially because I live in Wellington, so I react to the weather. And who lives in Wellington knows that weather is changing sometimes 3 times per day. And every time weather was changing, all my body was on pain, every part of my body. And so as I was looking for something, and then I was looking to change my job as well. And while I was looking for that, I came across the product, and I basically just jumped into it. I didn't think much because I knew that it's fruits and veggies, and I can't eat a lot of vegetables. I can't eat a lot of food because I don't digest it. I had a leaky gut as well. So I just jumped into it and I tried it. And just only after a week being on the product, I have noticed great change. My mood raised, my energy levels, they're like up the roof. I couldn't sleep, like I had to sleep for 8 hours and I would still be tired. Now I can go with 6 hours and I'm still going to wake up, and I'm going to wake up in a positive mood, and I will want to do things like never before. So I started to feel like I am living again. And it just makes sense because, just an example, I can't have tomatoes because it just flares up. But like vegetable capsules, they do contain tomatoes, but because they just go straight into your bloodstream, I'm fine with that. And so I'm taking everything. I'm taking omegas, veggies, berries, fruits, and this way I just have all nutrients my body needs. And that's something that I was missing for years. And I'm just like thinking why I didn't find this product, 7 or 6 years ago, because my life would be so much better and easier. And I'm very strong believer in the connection of body, mind, and spirit. I love practicing yoga. That's something I can't live without. And so the body part, it was just I just needed to find something that is going to give fuel for my body to function. And with the alignment, body, mind, and spirit, the life is just beautiful. It's just great. And I just want to share this information with many people I can, so they can improve their lives, they can improve their health, and mainly that they are not scared to invest in themselves, because we've got only one life. And if we feel healthy, then we want to create good life. We want to live. We want to make things. We enjoy life with our families, and our kids just want to see happy mom and happy dad. They don't want to see anyone who is moody and grumpy and getting snippy at them. So, and I'm very grateful for the community. I was looking for people like I found here for the last 7 years probably, because I had this autoimmune condition and I couldn't eat everything. So I couldn't socialize because people really didn't understand. And I was feeling kind of alone in my journey, which was hard. So yeah, I can't be happier. And now I'm going to pass to Karen.
Oh my goodness, Julie, that's an amazing share. Freaking epic. How do I follow up from that? So, on that note, I'm Karen, and we're going to switch it up a little bit today. I'm going to talk about the business side of what we do, because we need to tell you a little bit about that and share what amazing opportunities we have. I fell across the products and came through to the business through doing the products. I had a few health issues, not as serious as what our other colleagues and friends have had, but they are amazing. I then thought, oh, maybe I can do the business, sort of. Really big skeptic, to be in all honesty. I do not come from a family of entrepreneurs, and the thought of jumping on scared the freaking bejeebers out of me. But yet here I am, going to share a little bit with you about the business. What I would like to do is just share a few truths and talk a little magic. So traditionally, in the world that we live in, I'm going to draw a little diagram. Please excuse the drawing, because it's not my forte at this point. In the real world that we come in the business corporate field, which I am from, and I am still doing a day job, we have our day jobs. Typically, you go out there, you do your interviews, and you come into an organization on the ground floor where you do your thing, you learn the ropes, and thought, oh, okay, cool, I'm going to go for a promotion. So you start your way up the ladder, you make your friends, you do your thing, which is cool. If you like what you're doing, that kind of thing. You think, hey, I need to get some more money, I need to get back into the swing of things, I want to level up. Right, and leveling up, typically, you need more education. You also have to compete against your fellow teammates, colleagues, and you're also competing with external candidates. So the likelihood, it gets tougher and tougher to go up the ladder, because ultimately one wants to look at that CFO job, or you want to get into management level, because that's where the big dollars are. That's also where you're married to your job. We all know the higher up the ladder you go, the more work you have to do, the less time you spend with the family, all to get $1. So let me share with you something new and why. I'm losing my pen. What we do is absolutely amazing. On our business side, I like to look at that. We have it this way. So it's not a pyramid scheme. It looks more rectangular. We all start down here at the beginning. You could be Richard Branson, you could be Colonel Sanders, you can be anything you want, but you don't have to have a degree or that kind of thing to get into the business. You come in, you're on par with everybody's equal. You get the training that you need, you get coaching, you get mentoring, you have amazing people that help lift you up. Some people, like myself, I started off on the products. I thought, oh, cool. I jumped in to get my products for cheaper, which is great. Some people choose to stay there, which is fine. They want to get their products cheaper, they're cool. If, however, you want to put a little more time, invest in yourself a little bit more, you get your promotion, you get up to Partner Plus, and you keep trucking. You learn more, get more education, more training. You can go up the level. Basically, how much you invest in yourself, aka your own business, because it's yours, determines how far up the ladder you want to go. Currently, I can talk about myself. I'm doing my business in stolen moments. So I'm still working a full-time job. This and the way we do things allows me to take stolen moments and build myself up. You have other people that are looking for a part-time gig. They want to fit it in with everything else. If you're a stay-at-home mama, perfect. You can fit it in between all the school runs, the drop-offs, screaming children, love them, not a problem. You can have them on there, you can do your business from where you are. what this business allows also is the freedom. The benefits that I'm going to get from this, if and when we open the country, I'll be able to have a laptop. I can work from overseas while I'm sitting on a beach drinking a cocktail. So you have freedom of hours. I'm going to get financial freedom. That's another way why I got into it. It is allowing me to dream, to be able to own my own home. If you want to have a couple of $100 extra in the bank, that allows that to do for you to be able to do that too. So what we're looking at here is an amazing opportunity for you to be able to dream your dreams into reality, to be able to give back to your family. Once you have residual income, which is amazing, automatically drops in. And when you get up to a certain level, you're also able to have what's known as a legacy business, which means for all of those who have children and so on and so forth, you are able to pass that down to your children, which I think is absolutely amazing, because in the other side of life, in the traditional business and working as an employee, don't necessarily have to do that. So if it's something that you are interested in, that you're teachable, that you're looking for something that you can fit in with your regular daily life, then please check it out. Thank you so much for listening to this little snippet of the business side. I am now going to pass you over to our beautiful Earth Angel, known as Angel. Right, looks like Angel is not currently on. She must have dropped off. So we shall pass on to the outstanding and handsome Tori.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. I am just here to share my experience with the business, what I've experienced so far. With the business side of things, what it does for me personally is it gives me something to do every day, keeps me active daily, and I get to also talk to old friends that I haven't talked to in a while and socialize more than I used to, which gets me talking to a lot more random people, I find, as well. So it makes it easier for me to talk to them. And what I look forward to through going through this business is the financial security that it's going to provide just by putting in the effort to the business. Just seeing an income monthly at the moment is pretty cool, and just knowing that it can be increased more and more just by putting in some effort makes me happy, and is pretty much what I am focused on and aiming for these days, is to be happy and to be financially secure, and who's supposed to do that for me easily. That's pretty much what I have to say about that.
Thanks, Tori. I just wanted to add that this man has a massive heart too, right? You love helping other people as well, right?
I definitely love helping other people, and that's why I love this business, because it makes it easy to socialize and to talk to people so I can help them. Because a lot of my friends that I grew up with and stuff are now also struggling with some of the sort of similar issues I struggle with, and they come to me and asking how I deal with it, and talking to them and slowly getting them to see the sides of things and see the changes in me helps, and just being able to talk to them again also helps.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for sharing, Tori. Thank you.
You.
Hey, so it comes back to me now. So what I wanted to really do was share a little bit around how we get paid. But we had our beautiful 20-year-old team member who was going to share tonight, who seems to have disappeared from the planet Earth. I don't know what's happened to her, fallen off the edge of the earth or something. But what I might do is I just might share a little bit about, my journey in this. So, you've heard earlier that when I came into this, I was really unwell, but at the same time, I was actually really unhappy. So I was looking for something more. I've come from a social work background. And so, most of you will know that social workers want to change the world. And I've always had this massive mission where I want to really make a big contribution to people's lives and a big impact in the world. And I just felt that I wasn't able to do that. There was far too many procedures and red tape and funding issues, and I couldn't really help people the way I wanted to. And I also felt that it was a lot of people didn't want the help that I was offering. They were just referred because they had to be referred from an agency. So I was really looking also for something that was going to give us financial security. And I know Kieran talked about this, and Tori's also talked about this too. Having that extra income that that is growing over time was such a massive thing for me, because I was also looking for time. And for most of us, time is the wealthiest thing that we can ever have. It is the most precious commodity in our life. And for me, I just watched my dad pass away with cancer, and it made me realize how short life is. And we have no idea what's going to happen in our life and who's going to leave us, or of when we actually go. So I really wanted to make the most of the opportunity of life and experiences right now. And so I thought, well, what am I doing stuck in a job where I felt really unsatisfied, really unhappy, really undervalued, and I was only getting capped a certain amount of pay. I was never going to earn any more than what I was earning. And I just was leaving home every day, and I loved being at home. I didn't want to go out to work every day. I also wanted to be here to support my daughter, who needed me at the time. And the other thing is, I'm a big travel bug, and my husband and I wanted to travel around the world. You can't do that when you're tied to a job. There's only so much leave that you can take a year, and that's not nearly enough to go away traveling for 2 to 3 months at a time. So for me, when I found this opportunity after being in the program for 4 days, I jumped in with both feet. This ticked every single box for me. I love the legacy side of it that Kieran talked about. I love the fact that I can not just grow an income that's going to pay me over time for my husband and I, so that we can enjoy our life right now and do what we want, but also when I leave this world, it's going to set our children up really nicely. So I absolutely love that. And I understood that if you don't find something that pays you while you're sleeping, you're going to be working for the rest of your life. And seeing my mum sitting on 40% of what she earned over the last 40 years on retirement is really sad to me. It breaks my heart to see that. And that's the last place that I want to be. It's the last place I want my husband to be. So that's, a big reason why I stepped into this. And one of the things that really got me was, sure, I was skeptical. Most people are skeptical when they come into this, right? I had been involved in a few dodgy things back in the 90s. But one of the things that I really loved about it was the amount of money, and I'm going to be totally out there. I loved money, right? I loved money. We all need money to pay our bills, right? But I loved the fact that I could make anything that I wanted. There is no glass ceiling. You can earn as much as you want to. Sorry, team, just looking for my pens. There it is. Yeah, so that's what I really loved about it, but I also love the fact that we get paid in 3 different ways. So let's talk about how we do that. The first way we get paid is we get paid in retail profit. And that is when you have a customer, you connect that customer to JP. They do everything for you. So Juice Plus does everything for you. They take the orders, they ship the product, they take the payment, they follow up debt, they do everything for you. All you have to do is connect the customer with the company, and you get a certain percentage of that product, right? The next way we get paid is we get paid in commission. Now, this is really beautiful. This is, as your business grows bigger and bigger, what happens is you get paid a certain percentage of that. And as you move up in the different levels that Kieran was talking about, where she showed the different levels, there's an opportunity to earn more and more and more income. So more and more and more commission. So in the end, most of your pay is actually commission. And this is the passive income. This is the beach money that I was talking about that's going to pay you while you're sleeping. That kind of money that pays you a lot more later down the track. where you're actually having the life that you really want to. The other way that we get paid is the now money. This is the bonuses. And this is the kind of money that we used to get at Christmas, you know, as our employers would give us a Christmas bonus that most of us don't get anymore. We get these in our company. So when we first come into this business, we come in as a partner. Within your first 10 to 30 days, you can get to the next level, which is called Partner Plus. And when you get there, you can earn $150 to $100 bonus. The next level is SP, and that will give you a $300 bonus. The next level is SC, and that will give you a $500 bonus. The next level is QSSC, and that will give you a $1,000 bonus. Now, the really cool thing about this is one of the things that you, excuse me just a moment while I mute somebody. So one of the things that I really, really love about this business is it's a teaching business. So when Kieran talked about the different levels, we actually cannot get anywhere successful in this business unless we lift other people up. So when we are supporting people to grow as well, that's really supporting us to grow as well. So when we do this, when we're teaching others to do the same as what we just did here and here and here, we actually get paid a teacher bonus too. So the teacher bonus is $300 there, $500 there, and $1,000 there, which is really exciting. Our next level is SSC, and this is a $2,000 bonus. Our next level is QNMD, and that is a $4,000 bonus. And our next level is NMD, and that is an $8,000 bonus. Now, our very top pinnacle position is PMD Plus, and there is quite a few levels between here and here, but there is up to $30,000 in bonuses between here and here. PMD Plus is a $30,000 bonus. So there's a massive amount of money on the table for us to really earn if that's what we want to. And the beautiful thing that I love about this is that we, as a company, and this was talked about with Julie, she talked about the community. We have an absolutely beautiful community who are invested in your success. They really want you to win. They want to see wins on the table for you, and they will do anything that they can to support you to grow that. So that is something that I was really looking for at the time too, because the environment that I was working in was such a negative, toxic environment where I just did not feel appreciated at all. So this is a really beautiful place to start. If you're sitting here and you're really thinking that this could be for me, but I have a few questions, please reach out to the person who sent you this video and get your questions answered. We don't want you to have any regrets. The thing is with us is we are so compassionate. We really want to help as many people as we can because we understand and we love the business model so much. We can see how it's supporting people to grow. And I've been in this for over 3 years, and I've seen a lot of people grow from this, grow personally, but also grow financially. And it's really supported a lot, particularly women, in situations where they've been really difficult situations, like where they've been homeless or they've got, been solo mums and been on the benefit and they've got themselves off the benefit, people who've wanted to retire from jobs. So that was my story. I've actually left my job. So after 4 months in starting this, I actually left my job, and my husband and I traveled around Asia for 10 months, which was 10 weeks, thank you, which was one of my dreams and one of the reasons why I wanted to do this. And here I am, 3 years later, and I'm still doing this and still loving it as much as I did before. So thank you for joining us tonight. And like I say, reach out, get your questions answered, and hopefully we'll see you with us soon. Have a beautiful evening.